Prime Cabinet Secretary and CS for Foreign Affairs and Diaspora Affairs, Mudavadi, says Kenya's foreign policy is due for review to adapt to the current country needs and align with global trends. Speaking during the opening of a meeting to assess the impact of the current foreign policy that was published in 2014, the Prime Cabinet Secretary said a new policy will be all-inclusive with a focus on promoting national interest and values. Wanjiru with the story.
Kenya's foreign policy was first published in 2014, and since then, no review has ever been done. According to Prime Cabinet Secretary Mudavadi, it is time that the country reviews its foreign policy. This, he says, is to realign the policy document to take into account the global trends that are now influencing and redefining Kenya's foreign policy.
Today, economic and commercial diplomacy ranks high in Kenya's foreign policy priorities. This pillar is apparently a common thread running through all the foreign policy pillars. Kenya will need to enhance strategies in advocating for reforms of the international economic and commercial architecture.
He added that the review process needs to capture the principles of open governance and public participation for Kenya to adopt evidence-based decision-making in foreign policy.
We cannot continue handling our foreign policy as a secret agenda, literally foreign to our citizens. This underscores the need for a sessional paper to bolster inclusive participation, leverage parliamentary democracy to transcend partisan politics in foreign policy projection, and indeed justify funding of foreign policy implementation.
We need to think seriously around the fact that Kenyans of all walks and sizes now want to consume foreign policy. They want to understand, why are we doing this? Why are we taking that decision and not the other?
Mudavadi was speaking during a conference aimed at assessing practices and progress, not challenges experienced, identify new avenues to explore, and project effective implementation approaches in execution of the foreign policy. Wanjiru, KTN News, Nairobi.
Drama and chaos ensued at Wajir County Assembly after